Episode 3. The Beast vs. the Law. A Clash of Worship. Key. Chapter, Revelation 13. Key verse, Revelation 13:15, KJV. And cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. When the final test comes, it won't be about money, politics, or power. It will be about worship. And worship, at its core, is about obedience to God's law. The beast knows this. Do you? Revelation 13 introduces one of the most terrifying symbols in Scripture, the beast rising from the sea, followed by another beast from the earth. These two forces unite to create a system of false worship, forcing the world to choose between God's commandments and man-made tradition. But behind the scenes, this isn't a political war. It's not about armies or weapons. It's a battle over the soul, a battle over worship, a battle over the law of God. Worship is more than singing songs or attending services. True worship is about who you obey. That's why Satan's beast system is designed to mimic God, to demand obedience, to enforce counterfeit commandments, and to substitute truth with tradition. God says, "Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy." The beast says, "Forget the Sabbath, honor Sunday instead." God says, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." The beast says, "Bow to this image or die." This is not symbolic language. This is a real test of loyalty coming soon upon the whole world. Of all the commandments, one has been especially targeted: the Sabbath. Why? Because it is the seal of God's authority. It declares him as Creator, Lawgiver, and Redeemer. It is the one commandment that begins with the word remember, yet the world has forgotten it. The beast system will enforce a false day of worship, elevating man's tradition above God's law. Those who refuse will face economic sanctions, persecution, and even death. Revelation 13:17-18. But those who stand firm, those who obey God rather than men, will receive the seal of God. Revelation draws a clear line. One group receives the mark of the beast, the other receives the seal of God. This is not about microchips or barcodes. It's about obedience. Who do you worship? Who do you obey? The 10 Commandments will be the test. Will you keep them, even when it costs you everything? Or will you compromise just to survive? Jesus said, "In vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men." Matthew 15:9. True worship must be based on truth, not tradition. In the final crisis, God will call his people out of Babylon, out of confusion, out of false worship, and back to the unchanging law of God. Revelation 18:4. The choice is coming fast. The laws are being written. The stage is set. And you must decide, will you worship the beast by breaking God's law, or will you honor the Creator by obeying his 10 commandments? Because soon, obedience will cost you your job, your freedom, maybe even your life. But disobedience will cost you your soul. Fear God and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth. Revelation 14:7.